I don't like him. I'm gonna fight him. Oh, we live. We dark in here. We live, but we dark in here. Hold on. Can they hear me? Can they hear me? Yo, 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 yo. We live in here, B. Um, Stream freezing. Starting to feel like summer madness again. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I feel like server's getting lost in this mud. Whoever in here, let me know if you can hear me. Undeniable talent in the building. Oh man. Oh man. Oh boy. Summer Madness 12 happened today. You feel me? Overall, I think it was a success. An overall good showing and a good presentation by Smack White and all the company. Shout out to that. But we're gonna go top to bottom Summer Madness. We're gonna end with what we just saw with Calico and Easy, probably my second favorite battle of the night. But we're gonna go down. We're not gonna break down the bars, but we're just gonna break down what we seen in Dame's world. You feel me? Starting with Danny and Fonz. I missed the preliminaries. I missed the surprise match. You feel me? How that went? Let me know in the comments how that went. I called Danny and Fonz out the gate. In that battle, oh, let me say this about the gate before I mention anybody's bars and shit. The crowd out there pulled no punches. 90% of the battle rappers that got on stage got booed. So this was, you feel me, tougher than New York, Madison Square Garden at the motherfucking coldest night possible. Motherfucking street sweeper come sweep you off the stage. So they wasn't pulling no punches. Any type of dry spots or anything that they wasn't feeling, raccoon talk, they was gonna boo your ass right off the stage. So with that being said, it kind of stagnated some of the battles or some people's rounds. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the rounds and into the battles. Danny versus Fonz, I think that was the battle I liked the least overall for entertainment purposes. I think Danny had some cool rounds, some cool bars. Fonz, his first round was fire. Third round was solid as well. He just didn't get to finish it off, or he was getting booed in the midst of it because his second was really dry and really long for the fans. He was trying to overwrap the fans while they was booing him, and it only got worse. So the first round, I had Fonz edging it by a slight. Second, I had Danny clearly because the fine shit just kind of got out of hand. Got out of hand with the boos. And, you know, when they come with that pushback, how the battle rapper responds is essential. And it kind of threw Fonz off his game. I heard a couple of lines in there, it sounds slick, but they wasn't really rocking with it, so it was kind of over. And then Danny's third after the boos, he said something like, "You ain't bring no bras to the crowd, but you still got boos in the, you feel me, audience type shit." I thought that was fire. With the rebut, you know, he's screaming, he the GOAT, and he nice, yikes, all that shit. End up edging it for me, Danny Myers 2-1. In a mediocre battle. Shout out to Danny and Fonz, but it wasn't a battle that, you feel me, I preferred to watch. Right after that, we got a surprise. That's why I said the overall performance and magnitude of it was cool because you got the Pat Stay paying homage. I thought that was dope. You feel me? Real classy. You feel me? Elegant from Smack. Then you got a surprise between two legends. Hollow the Don versus A Verb. Now, if you know the history, some of you young punks there, Hollow the Don went to St. Louis and battled A Verb with his soul flying. I'm still soul fire and soul flying guardian angels dust. You feel me? Back when Verb gave him that work, but Hollow was rebutting and gave him that work back, made it a classic, kind of a loss for Hollow in my opinion. So they came back and came out, and I thought both of them took the momentum back from the crowd. The crowd was booing Fonz and didn't like that performance. I thought when Verb came and rapped, did his shit. I think he had a Popeyes. Feel me? Popeyes, stay with the stick, bitch. Olive oil, multiple holes in you. You know I like the poly life. Nice bars. Hollow came with the old Hollow Don. You feel me? Uh, Mocking Verb too. Something like a breakdown with the buds. I am a grinder. You know, Verb is known for doing that kind of play. And then you feel me? They want the that old Verb. What do you say? With the waves in the cap, like the old Verb. So Hollow just came in with that Hollow the Don energy, giving us vintage Hollow and rapping, and I thought that was just a dope ass 1 round battle. I slid it to Hollow the Don. I see how it can be a preference. I need to go rewatch all these motherfuckers to get a better assessment. Like they be saying, Jay Black is good at this shit. I love the way he hosts. Like he says, you got in the building and then you got outside of the building. So in the building, I had Danny and I had Hollow. Slight edge, debatable Verb Hollow. Third battle. Chess versus Shotgun Suge. Shout out to both of them. Chess is one of my preferential favorites with how he sets up his bars. And in his first round, until he stumbled, he was cooking. He said, grace him with style, knowing I'm the one you're going to take this L against. Uh, the cloth you cut from Wild Pussy, Leopard Print, that shit was fire. Talking about his dunk scheme, and he said, after you dunk, you supposed to rise, like take him to the heavens. Posterizer dunk, bar. Uh, he threw up, ended up going to the back, throwing up. I think he got acid reflux, GERD, heavy case, and I think he probably sipped something for his battle, inflamed that process, and next thing you know, he rapping and he coughing, throwing it up. I don't think he's like scared to battle. I just think he has like a reflux problem. And he said, "What's your life like?" Suge got the "What's your life like" scheme. He said, "What's your life like? A box of chocolates, because you never know what you're gonna get." Heavy. So chess material. First round was chess always got fire material. It's just whether or not he's gonna get it out and explicate it to the world. So he had fire first, but then Suge came and took the momentum completely from Chess, the chokes. The crowd is already waiting on Suge. Chess took extra long. You feel me? He went back there, threw up like 2 different times. So the crowd was already, and then he comes screaming, "Hey yo, whatever." Then he said something, little nigga bear hug, and I'm chest slamming him. That's a bar, just a reference to a big nigga versus a little nigga. Young Thug. He said he got a Young Thug. His Gunna got hit with the Rico. That's a play on the song scheme with Young Thug and Gunna. He said he cleaned his guns with the lights out in the basement. Just giving you the imagery of a nigga who's like really about that life type shit. And I thought that was a cool play, especially for Suge. He said, he said he got a fiend that could still light up rock and be functional. What? Tay Rock being from Gun Titles, the Gun Titles all battling today. So everybody taking a shot at Gun Titles. I got a fiend that could still light up rock and be functional. Functioning addicts. You light up the rock and you still bar. Suge came and probably the battler of the night, in my opinion. He said on this card, he act crazy. I'm making chess uncomfortable. Cardiac crazy. I'm making chest uncomfortable. Hey, Suge can rap. Suge can rap. I want people to stop acting like Shotgun Suge. Don't be sneaking in them lines with the bully ball. We know he played bully ball, tapping niggas' pockets, but he'll throw some punches in there. He chest rocked when the wave hit. Uh, my connection is unstable. Well, we're back. But I get easy chest rock when the wave hit. That's fire. Should have got the first round. Second round, chest had a tack scheme. You feel me? Stick out the pocket handkerchief or tuck scheme, not a tax. stick out the pocket handkerchief. And then he had a tux with the blazer. He had a nice scheme, but he choked again, unfortunately. And with the choke, feel me, easy slide to Suge. And he said, free those niggas. Chest to cheetah nigga out his chips. Chester Cheetos, Fritos. I never expect Chest to cheetah nigga out his chips. Suge said he bet on chess for a battle and lost. So I never expect Chest to cheetah nigga out his chips. Chester cheese. Nice bar. What did he say? He said, lock it up and start hitting on a chest like a prison beat. Hard. And he said he never needed a title to sell my whip. And he was referencing coke and his drugs before that. So selling the whip. But a title, you got your car title, you sell the whip, you gotta have your title type shit. You feel me? Somebody said surf the goat, show angles, can't beat bars. Hey, we gonna get to surf. We gonna get to surf. We almost there. So 2-0, and then the third line. Chess had a smack line with the let's get it popping and death row, but then he choked in. So unfortunately, he kind of, you feel me, gave up the battle with his choke. Shout out to Chess. Wish the best for him. Suge came back with a third. They gonna have to tape Chess like a transgender. Bar. Uh, choke and do. What choking do make you look like an easy Vic. Telling Chess like what choking does is make you look like a victim, easy to kill. Choking do make you look like an easy Vic, easy victim would be Hurricane Do. I think that's her name. Shout out to both of them. Don't want to get in their business, but that's the play of assaulting. You feel me? Domestic violence. Choking Do would be an easy Vic. That was fire. And he get mad because they don't want to let him finish his shit. Everybody like he killing them. So lead the stage, Arsenal, Tory, lead the stage. But he like, nah, nigga, I gotta finish my round. And I'm gonna let you niggas know when you're an artist and you're a performer and you passionate and you already in the mode, you ain't nervous about shit. You want to get your shit off. So they was pulling him away, and then he finally got away and he got his shit off. The last bar was, he said, "You from the college of kicking doors down?" He said, "Me too, but my clip dropped out." Fire! I heard you, Suge. You want that last bar. You want that last bar, and you got it. And I heard you, my nigga. Nice bar. And then third battle, Rock versus Swamp. And I think, you feel me, according to Jay Black and them, they jumped this battle up. Cause you feel me, Gun Titles was kind of taking a little hit. You feel me? They had just lost. They just lost clear. You feel me? Anybody who had Chess winning that battle, your bias is so thick, motherfucking. I don't know what the hell you got. Damn it, you feel me? Blinders on if you chose Chess that battle. So they moved Rock and Swamp up, and this to me was probably the battle of the night. Swamp going first. He said, "How can you eyeball a gram when you couldn't eyeball a man?" You know, referencing the training scheme against Rock. He also had another haymaker. He said, "It's the Flintstones. Ain't nobody surprised about hearing Fred smashing Rock." We know the Flintstones smashing Rocks, Fred Flintstone, but Fred being the alleged person that Rock was dealing with, Fred smashing Rock, that was a bar. Swamp, to me, probably got Battler of the Night. You feel me? Him or Suge, them is my debatables, either or. Because Swamp was in a dogfight though, I kind of edged him because he had something formidable to go against. Whereas because Chess was slipping up, the momentum was already on Suge, and he was just cooking on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? So I say Suge probably had performance, but Swamps was the most impressive in my opinion. Uh, and then he referenced how Rock was jumping on John the Don when he threw Jack Boy Main's chain, and only to find out we seen your chain and your jury ain't amount to jack shit. Double meaning, like jack shit, nothing. But Jack Boy Main, the nigga who chain got thrown, your jury ain't even amount to jack shit. I thought that was fire. Saying the breakdown, it's just me giving a couple lines. Uh, then he said shotgun, moving back, got him looking like Genuine on stage. We know the current events, Genuine dancing crazy in his tour. Shout out to him. And then Rock's first round. Best round, This first round between Swamp and Rock is probably the best round of the night overall. Both of them getting their shit off, and you feel me? He said they put the battle in New Orleans, uh, or and they didn't hit Swamp, and they was right by you being tough scheme. Can't toss a lake in a swamp, but I could toss a swamp in a lake. That was fire. Uh, War to boy cooking swamp like Bobby Boucher mother. I bring the war to boy cooking swamp. Water boy cooking swamp like Bobby Boucher mother. I thought that was fire. I thought the God deadline was kind of a reach, not too crazy. Stomp in the swamp. Turn these Dior's into fisherman boots. Bar. He said, I'm on anybody and everybody's Mount Rushmore because they had rock in their face. You know, Mount Rushmore is made out of rocks. And he has to be on a Mount Rushmore because rock is the requisite to being on Mount Rushmore, which was fire. So in that first round, I slightly edged it to Tay Rock. I thought Swamp came out gunning. And if somebody said Swamp won or debatable, I ain't mad at that. But I slightly edged it to Tay Rock. His presence was there too. He kind of was trying to get back from the chest shit. Like, nigga, you ain't doing little bro. Like, so his talk game was heavy. You know when Tay Rock get in that mode, it's something you feel. He got that energy. So I gave Rock the first. Second round, Swamp came right back. And this, in my opinion, was Swamp's best round. Second round, and might be again one of the rounds of the night. Between Suge's, shit, I don't know. Suge first round was crazy. Suge first, Swamp second, Rock first. I say them three will be between my round of the night. But he said, Grandma tired of people saying that he's smoking rock. You see, Grandma cool with the liquor and the weed, but I'm tired of hearing people saying that you finna smoke rock. Tay Rock, you know what I'm saying? Grandma talking to him. Nice bar for the entrance. And then after that, he references throwing rock in the lake, and then you feel me, getting off on the scene, and that's the only time I'm gonna throw a rock and then hide my hands. Wisdom talk, you feel me? A coward throws rocks and then hide their hands so nobody know who did it. But he referencing when you catch a body, when you kill somebody, I'm throwing him off the lake and then I'm gonna hide. Bar, he had I studied this nigga so much I even know the car you like. So you feel me? When you see me, it's best you get out of Dodge. So Tay Rock liking Dodge cars, but it's best you get out of Dodge, leave. Bar, spin the block with drums, guitars, hitting licks, rock and roll. That was fire. What else do you have in this second round? Seat belt might didn't buckle, but your legs did. Dom Juan DeMarco. You know, another cut, and the seatbelt won't buckle up. We know Tay Rock is the legend for that bar alone. But he said the seatbelt won't buckle up, but your legs did when you got hit. You know what I'm saying? They get hit with a nice punch. Them legs is wobbly. Bar. And he said he even used his mother's gun. Why? Because mama knows best. The snub nose, her nose is the best. But the saying, mama knows best, everybody knows this. Bar. And that second round from Swamp to me was overall nice. It was some lines in there I didn't put down here, but overall his second was fire. Rock had to come back with a formidable one. Oh, oh, what else did I miss? Oh, this is the third round. Rock had to come with a formidable one. And he said, Sean passed from the glove. The shot is supersonic. I thought that was a nice one. A Sean Kemp, Gary Payton scheme. Uh, then he starts talking about the raccoons. This fucked him up. He mentioned raccoons, eating raccoons in North Carolina. I guess these niggas eat raccoons out there and they wasn't fucking with that. So he said it once, got booed. Said it twice, got booed again. So that dwindled his momentum. The first round, everybody was rocking with him heavy. The crowd was leaning towards him. Second round, he started mentioning raccoons and shit was a problem. Niggas wasn't fucking with that raccoon talk. You feel me? But then he comes with a line, grandma with a bus for what you seen. Oh, grandma with a bus for what Sean weighing. Sean Wayans or grandma hit with a bus for what Sean weighing. Talking about taking his drugs. But Sean Wayans, grandma got hit with a bus on the Wayans brothers, the intro, you feel me? Grandma hit with a bus for what Sean went. That was fire. Uh Locate, he said, not just hitting this artery, locate every chord in it. Every chord, vocal cord, whatever I could hit, I'm hitting. Not just the artery. Locating every coordinate, but locate and coordinates is like finding directions. Bar. And that was kind of the most I liked from uh that was the most I liked from Rock's second round. So the second round I edged it to Swamp. It was fairly easy for me. I think that was Rock's lesser round of the three. So for me, you feel me? I got Rock first, Swamp second. It come down to that third. It come down to that third, and what I have on the third, uh, Swamp. He said, I was raising Cannon and ain't seen raising Cannon but one time. And from what I got from that, I knew Rock a bitch. Now, Rock from Raising Cannon is the lead dealer of the shit. So he's using that to reference Rock a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Tay Rock. What else he say? He said something about a U-turn to make a way for cave or U-turn and a hole in rock is the only way to make the way for the cave. I thought that was fire. Uh, Boys in the Hood, how Rock get a gut check. Hmm. And then he was just talking about, you feel me, how he hold the South down and do certain things for the South that niggas gotta pay respect to in battle rap. One of the forefathers of the South in his battle rap shit, which was commendable and respectable. And Rock's third to me was I didn't get all of it, but I do know he had segments where he was rapping. I gotta go back on Rock's third. The monitor his ankle line. That was kind of a stretch, but he did have some hot shit in there. I just didn't get to catch it. I was kind of in the mode, I guess, not to really pin him down. But from that first watch, I had Swamp 2-1 with the last two. However, I do need to go back on that battle just to see the third and Rock's material because I have him edging the first, losing the second. And if I go back on the third and find some shit I like, he may have won that too. So a debatable battle with Rock and Swamp. I edged Swamp 2-1, but I think that's a debatable battle. Surf and JC. Surf and JC. What the hype is about. The long wait. JC came out personal. Swear to God, you feel me? Swear to God, you ain't do this. Swear to God, you ain't do that. Trying to expose Surf and with real life bars, something we didn't expect because JC we know is known for punching and not being personal. So he came with an angle, and I think the angle worked. I like JC's first round. You know what I'm saying? And he had a couple of lines in there. He said the grandson look up to JC. The devil's grandson still got to look up to JC and ask for forgiveness. Fire. Uh, the midnight madness ship sinking, and you can't even get on the boat. That shit was fire. Referencing the Surf's disengagement from Midnight Madness when it started falling. Hammer on you bitches like Overton. Living single. Overton is the nigga who is a construction worker. He used to come over, bar, and hammer on you bitch. Everybody in Living Single was female. 60 on his back. Y'all don't know the half. He ain't see it till he was 30. Bar. Surf Rep Neighborhood, 60, 60 on his back. But y'all don't know the half. That's an expression. But half of 60 is 30. He ain't rep it till he was 30. Fire. And I like that scheme and that play from JC. So a good first round. I thought Surf's first round was immaculate though. We might know something about dancing. I had to bust a couple moves myself. So he get into a dance scheme. JC's dancing, but busting a couple moves itself is not literally dancing, but the double meaning. So his scheme is double meaning. So we get hitting licks, we running man, we popping locks, we sliding. Then he finishes it off with saying, spinning in the ring by myself like Omarion. So that whole scheme out the gate with the dance referencing, that's fire and just, you feel me, energetic. He be taking that power out the crowd, electrifying, galvanizing, so to say. You feel me? What else he have in there? Uh, I let Wolf judge it. He get the ice pick, flashes of JC in white, righteous, 30 on a 9. Chris Hansen wouldn't like us. That's fire. I like that. Teach what I'm part of the class, or he said, teach what? I'm part of the class you was late to. So referencing JC being late to the party. 2K23. 2K23, we just seen J. Cole. J. Cole on the cover of 2K23, and he's saying we just seeing now that JC is cold. Uh, that was a nice bar. And this round to me, I think it's closer than people think. But I think Surf had enough bars and attacked who JC was to make it an edge for him. You know what I'm saying? If this was like a championship and you got to beat the champ, I wouldn't give JC that round over the champ, so to say. So I had Surf win in the first round in a close one, closer than niggas think. Second round, oh no, I still got more from Surf. He said hook to a monitor. His new nickname gonna be J Electronica. Bar rounds in the air. Hit a clown in his juggler. Had a clown scheme, which was fire. And then he was talking about his pen. He said, "I got a ballpoint too. I could have played for the Hornets. Ballpoint pen. You feel me? Ballpoint two. LaMelo Ball plays for the Hornets. Nice scheme. Second round, JC was rapping again, uh, doing the same shit for the decade. Your whole tenure, that was fire. Candyman off the hook, that was fire. You got Tar Heels, will stay in C, fire. Three dots, three dots. Then the text will come, fire. So he was rapping. Surf, 12 niggas with JC at the table talking about snitching, and Jesus Christ with the 12 disciples. Loaded, just his luck. He gonna love it. Mid-range shot, CJ McCollum. Bar, fear factor. He said, fear is not a factor. You see the centipede up my stomach. That centipede, them stitches. But fear factor, you eat gross shit like centipedes and insects. And bar, Capricorn Taurus, you follow me? I'm a Capricorn and I got a Taurus. You follow me? You'll know it click if you follow astrology. Bar, I think Surf was as lyrical, maybe even more lyrical than JC in this battle, simply because he made an emphasis on it and JC didn't. JC was more personal, still with bars, but he wasn't gonna be extra emphasized on lyrics on this battle. He wanted to be more well-rounded for Surf. Whereas Surf was still well-rounded and he threw in the first round bars in that was crazy. Uh, would have made a movie out your precious mother talking about Monique. That shit was fire. So the second round, though JC was spitting, slightly edged to Surf. So we went 2-0 into the second, into the third, and both of their thirds was light in my opinion. But I edged that one to JC. He had a snitching scheme, fly shit, cockpit, black boxes. I pilot best. Crazy playing scheme. And then he said, a box is what you find your guys up in or gossip in with the rumor scheme. He had some nice lines. Surf had some shit too. Shoulder to lean on is a Paul Bearer potentially. Busting a machine like the pursuit of happiness. So Surf had some lines, but that third round I edged to JC. I think he had a lot of bars that niggas slept on the third round because it was kind of like done. A lot of times in the building they be done with niggas if they feel like they losing already. You know what I'm saying? So, especially in this crowd, they wasn't giving niggas chances. Last battle, last round, Cal versus Easy. First round, Cal come out crazy, performing his own song, and then he started rapping some crazy shit. It's all in the name of love. He stepped different, free Kales. So he referencing himself to R. Kelly, and then he say, "I done fucked up, or all these kids I done fucked up, and they still giving me 30." So he complaining about his pay, and R. Kelly got 30 years, referencing himself to Kel. Then he pulling Easy's Philly card, "You not from Philly" type shit. So I like this angle because I ain't heard this one before. And he said, "Watch the fake Philly, or they wanted a fake Philly nigga so bad, they tried to force a John on you." John the John was supposed to battle Easy. We was barking up that tree. But John, a John is that New York, I mean that Philly lingo. So they wanted the fake Philly nigga so bad, they tried to force a John on you. I love Calico's first round. Easy's was fire too. DJ for 50. I said Hoop Kid, clean sweep. That's what that disinfected. Talking about Calico's disc, fire. Shoebox money, Western Union. Turn that money into grams, money gram. Something about a chick lit with the gum. I think that was fire. Magazines out your pop shop like the Wayne show. Fire. Whether he instilled or whatever he instilled in you should be still in you. Referencing Calico Pops. Cal Ripken and Nail Jail Tips. I wrote that down. I thought that was cool. Scheme on Me, second round. So first round, I had it a debatable. I was rocking with Calico shit more, but a part of me had Easy too. So that one I'm gonna leave as a debatable. You feel me? I gave it the Cal edge, but I think if I watch it again, I might give it the Easy edge. Easy be having these battles where it's always debatable and shit. I don't know what it is. Wrist pop in a Ziploc, or no, Calico second. Scheme on Me. I'm here when the plot thicken. Nice. Stalemate with chess. I mated them in 4 moves. That's nice. He said, "For you, pressure bust pipes. For me, pressure is a birthstone, or pressure makes a birthstone." Fire. Uh, then he has his rhyme. Calico got a rhyme scheme where it's kind of like the nigga on the beat, the entropy, and you the mini me, and you got your wings. But right now, I'm battling the centipede. So that scheme was fire to me. And then he said how he was in Miami with his bra. You feel me? She a RN. She bust scripts, so we could get the Xannies off. So just hustle talk, talking his life. I thought that round was fire. Easy second round though was crazy. Wrist popping a Ziploc. If it's sealable, then it's sellable. I was in the driver's seat, closer, and you know shit is closer than they appear when the mirror's on the left. So he's saying he thought Calico was the go until he was in driver's seat. And now shit, you feel me, objects appear different up on that left mirror. Fire, kill Cal before I see a L. Fire. Close friends, your circle green, one of those Instagram close friends screens. Cool. Gloves to lift weight, and I found powder on my hands. So referencing coke, touching that, and then lifting weights when you do it with the powder. Nice. And then you the first nigga to get put in the casket by Lux. So the scheme and then the bars, I edge Easy to block the second round. Third round, Calico had a nice Napoleon Hill bar about his homie, but I didn't get too much from Cal that third round. I think he didn't have as much content for the third. Easy, too much starch, bunch of bad weight. I thought that was fire. Racing so fast, I know my Formula One. Made my team when I walked on. Fire. Referencing Calico's privilege being already on the squad. Career on the treadmill. Or saying, Mook, your career on the treadmill, and I'm up here burning cow. I'm burning calories, burning cow. Fire. So that third round, I gave it easy. It was an easy, no pun intended, easy win for me for that third round. And with that being said, I got Easy to block 2-1. Could be a debatable. Calico's first two make it debatable, but I edged Easy. So overall, man, I got Easy, Surf, both 2-1. Surf debatable, or no, not Surf debatable 3-0. Well, Surf may be debatable 3-0 if I watch that third again, but I got Surf 2-1. I got Swamp 2-1, debatable. I got Verb Hollow, debatable, but I edge Hollow. Suge 3-0, clear, no debating for me. And that's it. And that's your Summer Madness, you feel me? And they had Geechee showing versus Mook, so I'm excited for that. But with that being said, it's your boy Dame. Let me know your thoughts in your comments. Starting to feel like Summer Madness again. I'm out this bitch.